This video is made in collaboration with the Society for Inherited and Severe Blood Disorders, Trinidad and Tobago Limited. Yeah, I know, right? Yo, what's up guys? My name is Alphonsus RAGBIR. Today is the 17th of April 2020, Friday, which is World Hemophilia Day. And I want to talk about 5 things that you may or may not know about hemophilia. So before we begin, I would like it if you really like this video, subscribe, and follow me on social media so that you don't miss out on future videos. So without further ado, let's begin. So the first thing I want to talk about is what is hemophilia, and in order to do that I have to talk about something else, that is water. So water, why? Well, principally because water is essential for all of us and we have it at home, primarily in piping. So in our plumbing in our homes, in the plumbing of our homes we have water, and there's a possibility over time that they could have leaks because of accidents or anything. And when we have those leaks, we call on some people, such as a plumber. Let's say that the plumber that we're going to call is called clotting factors. Now, if it's called clotting factors, it's almost a little bit weird. But the fact is that he or she would come in, try to repair the situation and have water. But what if you don't have any plumbers to reach out to? Then the water will keep on leaking, and then you realize that you have less water for you to use for things like bathing and washing wares and a lot of other things. So you realize that the balance of things in your house might be thrown in a little bit into disarray. So let's apply it to what I want to actually say. Let's say the water is blood, and your blood is really important for giving nutrients around your body and a bunch of other functions. If there's a leak that happens because of whatever reason, your body should be able to fix that. Fixing that is by clotting, and these clottings are made possible by clotting factors. And if these clotting factors are not there, then you have a problem with plugging the leak, and suddenly enter hemophilia, where you have a problem with leaking blood or bleeding because your blood cannot clot. So in essence, that is hemophilia, a condition in which your body has difficulty clotting, and as a result could cause a myriad of signs and symptoms. Not all cases of hemophilia are the same. The vast majority of cases are known as genetic cases of hemophilia. In these cases, they are sex-linked, so that is to say it's found on your X chromosome. Some people have XX, some people have XY. And because of that, you would find that parents could pass it on, or it could show up randomly. There are also a couple cases, very few, that you could actually acquire hemophilia. This could be because of things like liver failure. The liver is what produces the clotting factors I was talking about earlier. And bonus points if you knew that. Due to this, it brings me to my third point, that you would assume that the genetic hemophilia is passed on exclusively from parent to child, and this is not actually the case, because in today's research you can see that up to 30% of cases are brand new cases where their parents actually never had or have hemophilia. Okay, so you get your point. Because somebody doesn't have clotting factors, it means that they will bleed out and they will die, right? Wrong. That's actually my fourth point. You see, the severity of these signs and symptoms when it comes to bleeding depend on the amount of clotting factors you have. Some cases have very few clotting factors, and other cases have a little less, but just enough to get by. So these symptoms could range from mild to moderate to severe. And because of that, you'll find that it is highly dependent on the number of clotting factors that they have. So that's why treatment is so important, because you see, once the condition is managed, hemophiliacs could live normal lives. They could play sports, women could have children, they could live normal lives just like everybody else. So treatment is extremely important. Which brings me to the other point that has to do with treatment, but not the treatment of today, but the treatment of tomorrow. You see, very quickly, there's this little thing called gene therapy, and it has really big promise to people, because instead of giving people clotting factors, you could give people the capability to make their own. And that shows a lot of promise, not just for a cure for hemophilia, but also for saving a lot of money and time. So let's hope that sometime in the near future we would have a full cure for hemophilia. So that's mainly it for the video, guys. A bit short, but at the same time I want to take a minute to talk about a person and an organization. So the person's name is Dr. Waveney Charles, and she unfortunately passed away recently, and this is the person who I want to dedicate the video to. She is an unsung hero of Trinidad and Tobago. She was the first hematologist there, and she's been doing a lot of promotion, not just for blood disorders that include hemophilia, but just for the wellness of people in general. And that's why videos like this are important. And that's why I'm so glad to be working with the Society for Inherited and Severe Blood Disorders of Trinidad and Tobago Limited to help give you a perspective of not just 5 things about hemophilia, but also for you to reach out if you want to get any additional information or even donate, that you'll find the information for them in the description below. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and until the next one, peace.